The final year of George Harrison's life. Olivia and George Harrison in Ireland, January 2000. George attending the Australian Grand Prix March 12, 2000. George and Olivia attended the Melbourne Formula One Grand Prix, the last time he ever visited Australia. Band from Austria, Die Mooskirchner, toured Australia in March 2000. During their tour, Die Mooskirchner performed at the McLaren Mercedes paddock during race day in Melbourne, with George and Olivia enjoying the music. George attended the Formula One Montreal Grand Prix on June 16, 2000, which would possibly be his last ever public appearance. The French TV broadcast of the race featured brief footage of George in the pits. The UK broadcast also reportedly featured some footage of George too. Director Gerhard Berger with George Harrison at Canadian Grand Prix, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the 18th of June 2000. George Harrison and José Nadeau at a party Guy Laliberté held at his home in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. George Harrison at the Cartier-style and luxury lunch at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, June 26, 2000. George with Olivia, Dhani, and Dhani's then-girlfriend Beth Earl in the summer of 2000, just months after the knife attack at Friar Park. George arriving home in his McLaren sports car. George Harrison posing for a photo with a fan, July 2000. George Harrison, best man at Joe Brown's wedding, August 2000. George takes the mic during the wedding of Joe Brown. In the grounds of Friar Park, promoting the 30th anniversary of All Things Must Pass, 2000. The last known photo of George Harrison, Ringo Starr, and Paul McCartney all together in 2000, photographed by Patty Boyd. George Harrison, November 2000. George is interviewed at Friar Park by Jules Holland and Dave Stewart for an EPK issued to promote his remastered All Things Must Pass album on CD, November 2000. George Harrison attending a Cirque du Soleil show, the 16th of December 2000. George Harrison gave exclusive interview, which appeared in the December 30th, 2000 issue of Billboard. George Harrison at Friar Park, January 2001. Paul and George backstage in Las Vegas at the Cirque du Soleil Zoo. This footage is taken from the documentary All You Need Is Love, which was released on DVD in 2008. George Harrison's final interview, February 15, 2001, on the 30th anniversary of All Things Must Pass. On February 15, 2001, George Harrison took part in 2 web chats with Yahoo and MSN. George Harrison poses for a portrait at Capitol Records in Los Angeles, California. February 15, 2001, photo of George and Olivia in Switzerland, where George was receiving treatments for cancer at the time. April 2001. The final photo with Olivia, summer 2001. George's last known photograph. From the booklet to the Jules Holland album, Small World, Big Band. Harrison penned the album's track, Horse to the Water. Harrison died on November 29, 2001, on a property belonging to Paul McCartney in Beverly Hills. Harrison was 58 years old. Harrison died in the company of his wife, Olivia, his son, Dhani, Ravi Shankar and Shankar's wife Sukanya, and daughter, Anushka. Also, there were Hare Krishna devotees Shamsundar Das and Mukunda Goswami, who chanted verses from the Bhagavad Gita. Harrison's ashes were taken to the family's home in Hawaii, before being scattered in the river Ganges in a private ceremony. Harrison's final words were, "Everything else can wait, but the search for God cannot wait, and love one another."